Welcome to the Gracefully Educated podcast. I'm your host, Carmela Carter, and this is the place where we blend faith, wisdom, and learning with grace. I have the privilege of sitting with Miss Halisa Amacker.
Yes.
I said it right.
Yes.
I did it! High five, high five, yay! And Halisa and I met on socials.
Yes.
We met on the socials,
Yes.
and let me tell you, I put out something. I said, listen, I need some people on my podcast, and I still do. So if you know somebody, hit them up, let them come here. And someone tagged
My
her,
sister.
your sister,
Yep.
yep, and said, this is the person that needs to be on that podcast. So I was like, bet. And we linked up,
Yes.
and now I am so excited to hear your story, Miss Halisa. So tell us, how'd you get into education?
So I started when I was 18, fresh out of high school. I didn't know really what I wanted to do. My mom did in-home daycare since I can remember. We started off, my sister and I started off in the in-home daycare, so I knew all about it. Did with the 3 and 4 year olds. I loved it. I enjoyed it. But then I had my son and I felt guilty because I'm like, oh, I'm with kids all day. And then coming back to him, I'm tired, exhausted. So I took about 15 years off, did everything under the sun, post office, so security, healthcare. But I came from healthcare and I always felt like something was just missing.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, what's going on in school, changing my major every couple of years because I'm just like, I don't know, what to do. So I said, you know what? I love kids. I want to teach. Where do I have to begin? Where do I have to start? And I applied for my local district. They had a paraprofessional position open. I had no clue exactly, what a special education paraprofessional was. But I took the step forward to, get into it. And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wait, first, we're not going to jump over 15 years, okay? So you start off in education, and then you say, you know what?
Yeah.
And I get that mom guilt. You're right. You're right. I get that mom guilt. I've been in education for 20-something years, 20 plus years.
Oh, wow.
And so when I first started off, I had that mom guilt too.
Okay. Yeah.
To the point that I was a medical assistant instructor.
Okay.
And I would bring home my work and I would have my kids grading it. I was like, come to the table. Let's all grade papers together, And the kids were just like, okay. And the other day, my daughter reminded me of that. So that mom guilt is real.
Yeah.
It's real. It's like, I want to be a mother. And so those 15 years you took off, but passion brought you back.
Yes, passion and just I know it was there. So even in church, I'll, teach the Sunday kids for Sunday school. And I just like, this makes me feel a way that I just like, I can't explain, but I'm excited. And then to age, age sometimes make you feel like I'm too old or why am I starting, at this age. So I'm like, you know what? It's never too late.
Not at all.
Never too late. So I said, well, I finally know exactly what I want to do. So let's do it. Like, let's get into it.
Right. And so you started being a paraprofessional.
Yeah, special education paraprofessional.
How long you been doing that?
This is my first school year.
Really?
Yeah, my first school year, yes.
How has it been? Oh my God, we got a baby in the place. I love it.
Yeah, it's been unexplainable. It's been good. I'll be honest.
Okay, that's what we want.
The week before school starts, all the teachers and all staff have to go in for our little workshop. I was terrified because when I'm getting the email of the student that I have, I'm like, and I'm hearing people, other coworkers talk and different things like that about, the little boy. And I'm just like, I don't know. I never done this before. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the right training. I was very scared. Like, so that whole week leading up to the first day of school, I did not know what to expect.
Aww.
But the first day, getting to know him and getting to know his needs, he's nonverbal. So he uses an AC device, to speak and different things like that. But from September up until February, to know that it's a lot of things that he has been able to accomplish to a point where just in a few months, he's met all his IEP goals. And it's just like, I had a
huge
hand. Yes, like I had a hand in that because unfortunately he's in general, education population, but he still needs that support, which I am. But it's like, I teach him what the teacher can't, always teach. And he does have a special education teacher that he does go to, but I'm the one who like actually teaches him. So just to see him be able to spell out his name and certain things that he couldn't even do at the beginning of the school year, forget last year, like the beginning of the school year until now, it warms my heart. It warms my heart.
How old is he?
He's 7. So I'm in first
Wow.
grade. Yeah, I paraprofessional for first grade, and I love it. Every day I look forward to that next step, being a teacher.
Love
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yes.
So, being a paraprofessional, what has been one of the greatest challenges of being in this work, whether it's with um, the teachers, administration, the child's parents, the child, like, what has been one of your greatest challenges?
Um, the good thing is I have a good admin system. The
Great.
teacher that I'm in the classroom with is wonderful. Yes, wonderful. And the parents are the best. They
I love
support.
it.
They're there. So my challenge has been: am I doing enough to give him
Mm,
what he needs? Because I don't know sign language. I don't
gotcha.
always know when he stems for certain reasons or why he having a bad day, and just getting to know his wants and his needs because he can't verbally talk and he
Mm-hmm.
uses the AC device, to be able to communicate. Sometimes I don't know and I feel bad because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's having, not a good day and he doesn't want to learn anything, well, Halisa, what do you do? Like, do you
Mm-hmm.
just kind of let him be, or do you push him to still at least do, something? So it's just me being the support that I need because every day is different. No day is the same.
Mm-hmm.
And morning is different from the afternoon.
Mm,
So it's like just to be able to being okay with just because this morning started off great or maybe not so good doesn't mean midday or the end of the day is going to, be the same.
right. So, paraprofessionals in our field are gold.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I think that um, some paraprofessionals that I've ran across in the past think that people are overlooking them.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you feel seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that you feel heard
Yes.
because paraprofessionals are gold.
Yeah.
Every paraprofessional I've ever worked with, I'm like, I need
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
you spend more
Mm-hmm.
time with this child
Mm-hmm.
than I do,
Mm-hmm.
right? And since you spend more time with this
Mm-hmm.
child, you know what's
Mm-hmm.
going on. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
And I love that you're taking this stance of I want to be passionate
Mm-hmm.
with this child. I want to know this
Mm-hmm.
child, inside and out. And so as a paraprofessional, did you have to learn the information that he's being taught so that you can then teach him? Like what does that look like?
Oh yeah, because what he does, what the general education um class does, he does, but he does it in a different way. So then I have to meet up with the special education teacher who lets me know, you can do it this way, you can do it that way. And then also 30 minutes of foundations he has with the special education teacher, and then he has another 45 minutes of the day with math with the special education teacher. But for the majority of the day, he's in the general population classroom. So I don't know what to do because I can't, he doesn't write, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, so how do I give him the choices? If it's multiple choice, he's not going to know how to pick from four different choices.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to sit in the special education classrooms to monitor and to see how she teaches them. I had
Mm-hmm.
to because even the general education teacher, she didn't necessarily know how to go about giving him what he, needs to be able to complete certain assignments. And then when it comes to testing, it's just like, well, how do I do this? So the first time I gave him a test, it took 3 days for me to give him a test. And
Mm-hmm.
I thought I did something wrong because I wasn't fully aware. So I had to learn to ask questions. I had to learn to not be afraid of, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. Can you show me? So then I even took it upon myself to do my own research,
Mm-hmm.
how to teach, how to support, how to, do different things and make sure that he gets everything he needs because he is very capable of. It just looks different than what I'm used to.
Mm. I love this idea of you going above and beyond the
Mm-hmm.
call of duty.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to go
Mm-hmm.
into
Yeah.
this not, and a lot of people don't take that
No,
initiative,
no.
and I'm
Mm-mm.
sure you see it among your coworkers.
Yes. Because being honest, we can we should get more training than we do.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate, what we do give because it's a blueprint of, and every child is different.
Mm-hmm.
Every school is different.
Mm-hmm.
Every district is different.
Right.
Every situation is different. So I believe in order to successfully be, we're considered support staff. We're there to support, and it's just not helping them to learn, but it's there to make them comfortable while they're there. They're
Mm-hmm.
away from their parents who they know, like that's their comfort, that's their, you know,
Right.
peace.
Right.
So to be in, another environment where I'm away from my parents for 7 hours,
Right.
5 times out of the day, how do I be his caregiver while I'm,
Right.
while he's here? So I
Right.
just, I want what's best. If whatever it looks like, I want what's best.
So you're like a main advocate for this child as well.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like you are his voice.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so how could you encourage someone like to be brave enough to be that voice for that child?
And
not be intimidated.
Yeah, that's a good question, because coming into a new school district where he's been there since pre-K. So there's other parents who had him, other teachers who have them, and they do come and say, oh, well, he like this and he like that and he likes this, but then everything I'm doing that they say he doesn't like. So it's just like, so I had like a week or two after the school start, I had to take a step back and I said, okay, you watch him. You see, because just like a child who doesn't have any disabilities, they grow from year to year. There's no different than him. So I look at him as a human being. I look at him as he's a child. He's a 6-7-year-old child who is just the way that I'm used to seeing it doesn't look the same. So I had to be an advocate when he does get into certain spaces when he's not with me for a certain period of time. Yes, this is what he liked last year, but he doesn't like that. And then what I also had to learn is certain things that he will allow me to do to comfort him that he wouldn't allow anyone else to do. So my goal always is watch and see first. Try it because he will push you away. He will let you know he does not like it or I'm okay.
Right.
So it's just watch him first to see, because what you were used to the previous year it's changed, and you have to. It's kind of like you have to get to learn him all over again for those who've already. So it's just don't be afraid to speak up.
Right.
Don't be afraid, because he can't verbally say, I don't like this or I don't want this, or sometimes he may not even know exactly like how to express that. So then I'm there to say he doesn't like that. He's in a space right now where he's not okay. So him having a crowd around him makes him feel
anxious.
Yeah. So just take a step back and let him just get through the moment that he has to get through. So I have to accept that they may look at me a certain type of way.
Right.
I have to accept that, she thinks she knows what she's doing. Right now I do, because I'm the one that's with him the majority of the time.
Right. So this paraprofessional career has launched you into wanting to become a teacher, or was this prior?
So I've always wanted to be a teacher. You let my sister tell it. I used to.
Go ahead. Go ahead and tell it.
I used to have our stuffed animals and dolls and her sitting in the crowd on the floor while I had, because we were little, the Dr. Lab coats, the white coat, long white coats. I would have that, my little clipboard, and the wall would be the chalkboard, and I'm teaching my sister the stuffed animals and the dolls.
Not the wall, the chalkboard. I can't. Mom coming in the room and there's all kind of A's and B's on the wall.
Giving homework out with papers.
I love it.
So it's always been in me. So, but it's just I ran from it. That mom guilt had me running from it. I probably could find something else that will make sure that I'm being the best mom that I can without any interference. I don't want to feel like, how can I take care of somebody else's kids, but I can't even come home and give my child what. But it's just like I said earlier, it's always felt like something was missing. Now what I can say is Paraprofessional had me wanting to go into special education. Now, special education never crossed my mind. I just wanted to be a teacher, elementary school teacher, and that was it. Before I got the job as a paraprofessional, I did start school already. So I was a year in school before, I started paraprofessional, but paraprofessional pushed me to now take the elementary education and special education
test.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. So you're going to be a teacher in special ed, and we need special education teachers and those who are passionate about it.
I agree. Because it takes, you have to be passionate. You have to love it. It's just not something, it's just not a job.
Right.
Yeah. I had to write a paper, why do you want to teach? And I had to really sit and ask myself, well, Halisa, why do you want to teach?
Right.
And as I wrote that paper out, and I was like, yes, this is why I want to teach.
This is what I'm here for.
Yes, it's more than just lesson plans. It's more than just getting in front of the class and say ah and say B and say, it's more than that. It's some kids don't have a safe place.
Yeah.
And sometimes school is their safe place.
It is.
Sometimes school is the only time they get, normal. routine. So if I can be there for the hours that we there, I will gladly be it and all.
Right. I love that you went away and now you're back.
Yes.
You're back. And now that you're back, not only back, but you're like, I'm going to take it a step further in my career and I'm going to go back to school and I'm going to become an educator. How has school been?
It's been easy. It's been very easy. And previous to me changing my major, it's been hard. And once I switched to education, it was just like, it's so easy. Don't get me wrong, not easy in the fact that, it's so easy that I could just, no, I'm a single mother, and I work and, I have my kids are involved in things, but it's what I want to do. So right. It's natural. I enjoy learning terms. I enjoy learning, the laws, the codes. I just enjoy, like, one day I'm gonna be able to use all of this that I'm learning to
help educate others.
Yes.
I love that. You're going to love education. Like you already are in it. But what I enjoy most about education is actually because when I first started off, I was in post-secondary school. So we didn't have the time off that the regular students had. Okay. Because it was medical assistant, so we went all year long. Yeah. Whereas now, for the last, 15 years, I've been in regular education, and it's been beneficial for my family. Because now I got off when they got off. Exactly. We got the summers off, and we're able to have that time together. And I still build with my kids. Like I can still be on the phone with parents in the living room while watching TV. All of the things, because education never really stays in the building. You always come home with it. So you're gonna really enjoy this portion of life of saying, you know what, I thought it was gonna be. Pushback. So what grade are you looking to teach?
Anywhere from kindergarten to second grade. I know I don't have that choice, unless something comes, but I know going to school I have to be okay with up to 4th, 5th grade. Okay. But my preference is kindergarten to second grade.
Okay. Yeah. And girl, let me tell you something. I cannot do the babies.
I know, and that's, I hear a lot of people say, like, it's either the little ones or the older ones. Like, it's never like all. So it's so funny a lot of times when I hear, like, what do you prefer? Kindergarten to 1st grade to 2nd grade, or 3rd grade to 4th grade, 5th grade. It's never like, oh, I'm okay with all. And I understand it. I do.
Absolutely not. So let me tell you something. Okay, friend. Listen, I've done elementary. Okay. And from it was 1st through 4th. Okay. I love the baby. I love it. But I can't do that wrap around my legs. Snot. I'm like, I love you, Pookie Stook. Please wipe your nose. Like, and it's the little things. Like, they always tell it on each other. Like, well, so-and-so didn't let me use their pencil. I was like, I can't. And then I worked middle school. Okay. I love middle school. Really? Yeah, they are crazy. Okay. Because let me tell you, middle school, they are the ones that's going to be like very challenging. Yeah. So because one day they are up and you're like, oh, this is my girl. The next day they are like, screw you. Yeah. I don't like you. You're like, what did I do? Which is good. Right? Yeah. But that's the hormonal stage, exactly. Right? The boys are coming into their maturity. Yep. The girls are coming into their maturity. Yep. Yeah. So it's that, right? And then high school. I loved high school because for me, they were like little adults. Okay. So I had it in my head. I was like, I can shape. Yeah. I don't have to wipe their nose. Yeah. Attitude, get it together. Right? And I can shape them and let them know, like, you're about to go into the future, right? Gotcha. So for me, it was like high school, but then adults, when I taught adults. Oh. I loved working with adults, but adults were very lazy and challenging at the same time. Okay. So it's like, I don't want to do all that. Listen, you about to risk, you about to be in somebody's life, right? So to know, and I shared that with you and with our audience, is because I want you to know that you have to really go into education and see where you fit.
Yeah, I agree.
Where you fit, because where you fit is where you'll thrive. Yep. Yep. And when you thrive, your students will thrive. Yeah. And so this elementary, I can see that all over you. I think that's going to work perfect for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's going to work perfect for you. If you had any encouragement for our paraprofessionals, what would it be?
Oh, I would say,
you could tell them in the camera.
So as a paraprofessional, I would say be strong. I would say that there are times where you will not feel supported. Unfortunately, that's just how it is as us as paraprofessionals. But do your research. Don't just count on the school to give you, what you need. Do your own research. Figure out what you need to do, because sometimes what we are taught is just general things, but there's more that you can learn to it. Watch things, learn behaviors, learn whatever your child or how many ever children that you have, learn their needs, what they have, so you can know how to adjust. And it's okay to have a bad day.
It
It
is.
is. It's okay to have a bad day. You're human. And as a paraprofessional, you are dealing with a lot just within one day. If you need a break and your admin, your team allows you, take that 5 minute break, because that 5 minutes is really going to get you back to, where you need to be. So I just want to say, stay encouraged. There are many platforms that support paraprofessionals, groups of paraprofessionals that support each other by giving advice, giving resources. Link into those resources. Just link into resources, period. That's what I would say. Link into resources, because resources will really help you. And if it's someone that you can talk to or confide in, about your day, please take advantage of that, please.
Mm-hmm. Are there any Facebook groups that you're part of that's resources for paraprofessionals?
I can't name the groups per se, but I know TikTok has a lot of paraprofessionals who just speak. I've typed in paraprofessionals for elementary school, paraprofessionals for middle school, paraprofessionals for high school, that I just kind of watch their videos to link in to just see like how it is, how they go about different things, how they handle, certain stressful moments. Because as a parent, we can't sit in IEP meetings. So sometimes that puts us in a space where we should be there, because we want to know as well. And sometimes just reading it on a piece of paper is not enough. We want to be involved. So I would say go on TikTok and just type in paraprofessional, and a lot of videos will come up.
I love TikTok.
Yeah, same.
Because I've looked at it like a little YouTube.
Yes.
Where you get snippets of information.
I agree.
It has helped me in education tremendously. And that's why I put out videos too, to try to help others, because I know that we do just that. It used to be Facebook where most of the groups are. So I'm sure that if you type in paraprofessional on Facebook,
you'll find something.
Some groups on that. Because even studying for your praxis, which you would have to take soon,
I know.
You're going to need the Facebook groups for praxis.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me.
Okay.
You're going to need those. And those groups do help share information and knowledge. So if you're just coming into the field of education, like our baby girl here, she's a baby in education, and I love it. You are my first paraprofessional.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I feel honored.
And my first baby in education.
Oh, look at there.
Look at there. First of everything. And I love it. I love it. I'm so happy that you decided to take this journey.
Yes.
I'm so happy, even though she's a whole grown adult, right? Whole grown adult. And I'm calling her a baby.
It's never too late, y'all.
Right?
Never too late.
It's never too late to go into education, and just making sure that you have that passion behind it, and that God has called you here.
Yes.
And when God has called you to a space, no devil in hell can get you out of it. You hear me? Jesus was our greatest teacher.
Yes.
Jesus was the master teacher. And if you ever need lessons, go to the Bible. He'll teach you how to teach. Okay? So thank you guys for joining us here at the GraceFully Educated podcast. I loved sitting with you, Halisa.
Yes.
It was an amazing time.
It was.
Drop Halisa a comment. Drop her a heart. Share this video, because educators need inspiration, and she's going to need your words of encouragement to continue on in school, to finish out this degree. She's going to need your inspiration to finish out with this baby that she has for the rest of the year, and the next year, and the next years. So drop her a comment here. And if you want to be a part of our community, we do have a Facebook community called GraceFully Educated. Make sure you're a part of that community, because we share and encourage one another. And until next time, make sure that you have faith, wisdom, and that you learn with grace. Have an amazing day on purpose. Bye.
Bye.